A Sassoon haircut is all about attention to detail and personalization. Working with the Sassoon House codes of hair design, this mid-length layered shape utilizes elements of concentric circular disconnection to create exaggerated texture change within the most modern version of the classic Sassoon bob. Notice the degree of precision that Sylvia employs when sectioning the hair, first establishing a clean central division through the top and then extending the line vertically through the centre back. This is the hallmark of Sassoon technique and key to achieving a precise, accurate result. Sylvia now establishes a horizontal section that sits at the top of the ears and then layers the hair vertically to the desired length. In this instance, Sylvia is using the original outline length of the previous cut as the guide. Subsequent sections are taken parallel and connected to the previous one. Notice how the wide teeth end of the comb is used to take the section and the small teeth used to comb and cut. This is key to accuracy and an even control of the hair. At the corner of the head where the hairline changes shape, the sections are over-directed back to the same point to maintain length behind the ear. Once the layering is complete, Sylvia cross-checks the shape that she has created so far. Sylvia now repeats the same sectioning and cutting procedure through the second side, paying particular attention to balance and symmetry. Sylvia cross-checks the second side as well as ensuring symmetry through the entire back. By dividing the hair from the front hairline around to the centre point of the previously cut hair, Sylvia now extends the first panel into the sides as shown. Sylvia divides the hair behind the top of the ear and cuts a rounded, graduated line at that point. Through the sides, the sections are slightly A-line. Sylvia over-directs the section back slightly and while lifting the hair out to produce graduation, cuts a line that will swing towards the face. The next section is taken and cut in the same way as the first but lifted slightly higher. The sections that follow are taken at the same angle and cut by lifting progressively higher each time. Notice how Sylvia carefully assesses each section after it is cut. This is essential to the technique and is key to cutting hair the Sassoon way. Notice that due to the curvature of the head, the final section is vertical. Sylvia now visually assesses the shape so far. After drying the hair, Sylvia defines the edge of the shape by over-directing the hair forward and gently rounding the line from the corner of the jaw to a point through the centre. Sylvia now defines the outline shape through the back by cutting a line with lots of tension and making a visual connection with the line through the front. Sylvia now repeats the same sectioning and cutting process for the second side. Once a symmetrical shape has been achieved, Sylvia cross-checks the line by drawing the hair back and removing any slight imperfections. Sylvia now creates the second panel that runs parallel to the first. The density of the hair being worked on will determine the width of this section. Sylvia now connects this second panel with the outline of the shape. Avoiding a connection with the graduation underneath will result in a visual balance, but an internal disconnection, which will exaggerate and accentuate the dynamic of the cut. Notice how Sylvia works the line all the way round to the centre of the back. After making a visual assessment of the shape, Sylvia decides to blend the edge of the second panel a little more tightly to the outline shape through the back. Note that there remains a technical disconnection with the internal lengths. Sylvia now repeats the same process through the second side. Using the length of the second side as a guide, Sylvia cuts the third concentric panel by taking sections vertically across the crown. Sylvia works from the centre toward the edges of this area with parallel sections that are over-directed onto the first. Sylvia now repeats the same process on the second side before cross-checking the entire top.